Right, we'll start this again. I'm on mute. Thanks, Byron. You can tell I don't usually run the show. Look, comments. Here we go. Oh no, sound break, no audio. You're on mute. Right. Welcome everyone. Teams Fridays. I'm riding solo. I don't know what I'm doing. I've just unmuted, but Michael's left me. We are going. He's doing some stuff. He's traveling, I think. Got you now. Thanks, Josh. So I'm riding solo. Got some ton of stuff to go through and talk to you about what's new. I'll try and keep it quick. Kids are nearly back at school, which is a good thing. I've been looking after them being under my feet and working at the same time. But let's jump in. So in terms of the Microsoft Teams blog site, new blog post published yesterday, which is the What's New in Microsoft Teams 2023. Ton of stuff in there. We'll go through some of those awesome announcements in there. There's another good announcement that Ruben let me know. That was published 28th of August, all around multi-tenant organizations in the new Teams. And there's a lot of good features in there. Definitely worth a read, and we'll have a quick look at that as well. There's a blog post that was at the 1st of August, all around spatial audio. So if you've not seen that, check it out. That's super cool as well. And there's a new software update for Teams Rooms on Windows. Some of that stuff's in the new blog post. We'll also touch on that as well as we go through. I can see a few people with me. So thanks, Josh. Thanks, Brent, Byron, and LinkedIn user. Lol. And he said LinkedIn loser then, but you're definitely not that. Okay, right, let's dive in and have a look at, first off, all the stuff that's what's new in Teams. So if we have a look at meetings, animated backgrounds, I've been using these. They're pretty cool. Some of them are a bit distracting, but some are a little bit more subtle. There's the one, you can see around here, this one on the water. Oh, hey, Mo. Happy Friday. This one, the clouds move, the water just moves a little bit, but you can add these video effects into it as well. So they've called it a dynamic background feature in Teams meetings as well. So you go through, select that where your background is. That's pretty nice to have in there as well. Webinars, join public webinars with 3 concurrent devices. So this was something new that was brought into Teams webinars. So when joining, you can join an event with up to 3 concurrent devices. I think we had greater than 3 before, but now up to 3. For Teams Phone, simplified call delegation UI and feature enhancements here. So shared line appearance in the Calls app and on Teams Phone devices now have a simplified experience for call delegation. So you can see a little animation here going through. So delegators will also be able to view and join active calls handled by delegate and grant delegates permission to join active calls as well. So you can see that in here where somebody is joining the call. Here's a little look at the Teams phone devices UI that's been simplified. So we can see here, you've got the options here within the UI to join that call. Hotline phones. So I think I did see a blog post from Daryl, I think, at Microsoft, going through this. So this was announced, I think, at Enterprise Connect. But Teams certified devices can be programmed to directly dial a pre-configured phone number or contact. So great if the phone's there, as on the left here. Pick up the handset to automatically be connected to a help desk, to a manufacturing plant, to emergency services. Users simply need to pick up that handset. So that was announced. There's a few demos of that. Phones enabled with a Teams shared device license can be configured directly through the device settings or from Teams Admin Center. So that's the experience that you have when you look at the phone, lift the handset, you get it straight dialing at the same time. So go check out Daryl's blog post on that as well. Another one for Teams phone devices, UI updates. Always good to help reduce unnecessary dialing mistakes. So more improvements to the UI of Teams phone devices, redesigned dial pad and a new dial trackpad only view in landscape. So if you've got more landscape focused devices, that would be quite good as well. So I think this was announced, Enterprise Connect as well, Teams share device license on Teams mobile app for Android. So usage, this is support that where in frontline workers, mobile flexible work styles, Teams share device license available on Teams mobile app on Android. This enables Android phones to be set up as common area phones. So frontline workers will be able to receive calls through a shared Android phone. Updates to protected voicemail notifications, dynamic emergency calling available in Teams on web, but that's based in the United States for dynamic emergency calling. Audio codes, so phone supported in GCC and GCC High, featuring Android 12 for maximum security, it states there. Both the C435 HD entry-level common area and the C445 HD. The audio code's 435 HD, that one's there with an image, and the 455 HD here with sidecar. I know Michael loves sidecars. Yealink devices, so ton of certified devices, so many devices from all these great OEMs as well. So this Yealink one, pretty interesting. I think you've got wireless charging in here, UC workstation and headset. Ease concerns about staying connected throughout the day. Combined headset and power box simplifies the management of business communication demands and other USB devices. That's a lot. Also professional, collaborative, and available. So that's from Yealink. EPOS Impact. So EPOS, yeah, I got a lot. I saw these at Comsverse. A lot of good stuff around the headsets and some of these devices. I saw the Yealink one. I did see the EPOS one as well. And this is, features double-side Bluetooth EPOS brain adapt technology to reduce brain fatigue. I did try them on. I think these were the same model. They were really good. Bose, B&O, Biocom EX earbuds. So B&O into the earbuds certified for Teams here. 28 hours of battery life, ultra compact. Yeah, so another great certified earbuds as well. I do carry around a pair of earbuds from the company Michael works for, and really handy, really useful, really good for on the go. Interesting to see what the form factor of those ones are. I know Poly also have, Mo is on, and Poly also have some earbuds on there, and they look awesome as well. The SIP gateway, the Algo IP devices, so overhead paging alerts door entries. I think that was announced quite a while ago for SIP gateway, but it looks like now it's certified for native compatibility. Yeah, thanks, Mo. The Voyager 360. Mo, why did you put 360 and not the number 3? I always think that that's going to be a free pair of earbuds. So the Algo IP devices now certified native compatibility with SIP gateway. So a ton of stuff around IP paging, emergency alerting. I remember back in the day, that's how it's spelt, the Voyager 360. Back in the day, connecting these in warehouses up to PBXs and things, but still a need for these types of devices, but great to see that is in SIP gateway now. Hands-free visitor communication, natively compatible in Teams. Additionally, Algo endpoints may also be registered to Teams using a compatible certified SBC. And there's a configuration guide to go through and have a look at that. That looks like it's on Algo's website as well. Updates to chat and collab. So in new Teams, this looks like updates to chat message hovers. Replying to a specific message in a chat or thread or editing you've sent is now easier with an intuitive hover menu alongside emojis and reactions. The hover menu now includes the reply button. Yes, I've been using this, and when I saw that and it just came, so good. Just having that little extra reply button there, hover over, hit reply. You haven't got a ... hit the ellipses, reply. Something so simple, but So cool. Compact chat enhancements. I don't use compact chat myself, but looks like you can now switch into compact chat, which customizes chat pane with timestamps, extra line breaks between each message. That's cool. Task lists in Loop. I have been using Loop. I do love Loop. Definitely check it out if you're not using it. So Teams rooms and devices. We often spend quite a lot in Teams Fridays talking about this. A lot of these features come with the new update in Teams rooms on Windows. So I do have that down here. Yes. So Teams rooms on Windows, latest update 4.18.35.0. That was out it says 21st of August. So I think Greg Barabelt put a post on LinkedIn all about all the awesome work that the team has been doing. Ton of stuff. So cloud IntelliFrame, intelligent camera support, front row gallery improvements with the video segmentation of unified backgrounds, which is cool. Spatial audio in front row as well. So a lot of those features there you can see tagged with Pro. You do need Teams Rooms Pro license with some additional information here. Feature turned on by default of what to put in the XML file. But let's jump back and have a look at some of those. So video segmentation with unified backgrounds. So this, I think, has been talked about a long time ago, but this is where every person here with their seat at the table has the same unified background. So it's, in this case, it's black, and the person really pops and stands out. So it uses Microsoft AI to remove individual backgrounds, adjust video participant size, and apply a unified background design. So remote participants feel they're in the same room. So that's pretty cool. So when we can have all these awesome different backgrounds, we can also make that unified, obviously remove those distractions for the people in the meeting. Definitely check that out. I did try that. I did try some filters and putting the cat on my head and all this other stuff. It did a pretty good job. And it was awesome to see that along the bottom there. Spatial audio. So spatial audio brings next generation spatialized audio to Teams rooms that have stereo speakers certified for Teams with right and left. So this, again, mentioning intelligent audio technology makes the meeting experience more natural, because remote attendees' voice come from the direction of their frame of where they're sitting. So with front row, this perfect for leveraging and using spatial audio. Multi-stream IntelliFrame, intelligent camera experiences in Teams rooms and the new devices that enable them. So quite a mouthful, all of that. But multi-stream IntelliFrame, what is that? That gives multiple video streams from an in-room intelligent camera to be processed together at the same time. So there is this technology takes meeting room cameras to the next level, introduces new set of intelligent features, whether you're in-room or participant. Multi-stream IntelliFrame enables in-room participants have their own frame in the video gallery, face recognition, in-room participants active speaker recognition, and panoramic video on front of room 180 degree and center of room 360. So going back, I remember the round table on the table in Link, maybe even before, where we had that. Guess who's back? There we go. But that gives a ton of stuff, and here's the devices that can do them. So Yealink Smart Vision 60 intelligent camera, the Jabra Panacast 50 intelligent camera here. So available to purchase, to unlock, and give you those intelligent camera capabilities. Multi-stream IntelliFrame available only with Teams Rooms Pro. More multi-stream IntelliFrame enabled devices will be available in the future. If you don't have one of those, here is Cloud IntelliFrame. So Cloud IntelliFrame helps to make all your cameras smarter, so not just intelligent cameras. Participants gathered together in a physical space are each given the individual frame in the video gallery. So this is what everyone has their own frame within that, just like remote attendees. So we don't just see one room view when everyone else remote. We see, we can see the room view plus the people's frames in there as well. This feature only available with Teams Rooms Pro. This is cool. Face enrollment. So on Teams desktop support to support recognition in Teams Rooms. So one of the exciting features that IntelliFrame enables is the ability to detect participants' faces and voices in order to attribute their alias in their own frame. But you first must enroll your face and voice recognition profile through the Teams desktop client. These profiles allow the camera to recognize you and label you appropriately in meetings. So adding your name to the frame and in transcript. So where you're leveraging intelligent speakers, it knows who's talking and can attribute that is you and add your name to the transcript. And then if you're detected in a room, it can show your name being within the room, not just conference room 1. So to support face recognition Teams on Windows, the desktop client offers enrollment. This feature available for Teams Rooms Pro customers. Admins need to set up Teams policies. This is, again, such a simple thing, but makes huge difference. Scan a QR code on Teams panels to quickly reserve a room. So this feature enables you to book a room for meetings now, in the future, or part of scheduled meetings. Scan the QR code. Upon scanning, you can either schedule a new meeting with the room pre-populated or view the room's availability from their meetings and book with one click. So you need the latest Teams mobile app on Android or iOS to do that, and update to the Teams panels as well, most likely. But adding that QR code, similar to what we've done with the QR code on the Teams displays. Scan, simple click, schedule or reserve. New remote management setting for Teams panels. Okay, so admins are now able to remotely control the ability for users to book ad hoc using reserve button. So we have an extra button, extra box. Teams panels must be on latest app. More certified devices. Cisco Room Kit EQ and Navigator for Teams Rooms on Android. So ideally suited for larger spaces. I will assume that is now certified, being on here. Can't see that word within here. Lenovo ThinkSmart Core with Lenovo IP controller kit, Teams Rooms on Windows. Jabra Speak 275, Microsoft Teams Rooms on Windows. The Jabra Speak 75 is a small portable speakerphone certified for Teams and Teams Rooms. 4 beaming microphones. So learn more about that. Audio codes have an RX panel meeting room scheduler on Android 12 to sit outside the room. Logitech Rally Bar Huddle for Teams Rooms on Android. So Logitech AI powered video intelligence noise suppression, ideal for small meeting spaces, certified for Teams. And the A-Link A24 has been talked about. I've seen this device as well. It says it's now certified on Teams Rooms on Android. Okay, that's interesting. So not just Teams Display, Teams Rooms on Android. So it can be a standalone device, Teams collaboration, or connected to a PC as a second screen. Allows users to multitask, view more content across displays. So that's interesting. So if you've got one of those, looks like you can run Teams Rooms on Android on it. And there's a few more updates here. I'll just see if there's any to sort of call out. Proactive monitoring of meeting quality using real-time telemetry. I'm assuming that requires Teams Premium. Managers will be able to selectively notify only the relevant team members about their shifts or open shifts. I'm not sure that text is in the right place, but I'll ping the owner of that. Platform, typeface, collaborative app updates. There's so much stuff, isn't there? Teams Premium, show only custom backgrounds. Admins have the option to control and limit backgrounds available to users and allowing them to choose custom or backgrounds for their meetings. With Teams Premium, so a ton of stuff in there. I haven't done the what's new in calling meetings and devices deck yet. This came out yesterday, late afternoon for me. I've had other stuff to do today, but I'll get onto this and get this new CMD deck done soon. So the other thing that came out, which was really interesting, Ruben spoke to me, is this more seamless collaboration in teams for multi-tenant orgs. So particularly on new teams, they're starting to roll out new features tailored at multi-tenant organizations with the new Teams app for Windows. So when you go through here, so some of the call outs, side-by-side multitasking and cross-tenant notifications. So with a new team client, users can work across multiple tenants and accounts side-by-side in side-by-side windows. You can join a meeting or collaborate in a channel hosted in another tenant, simultaneously compose chat messages in your own tenant. Users can receive cross-tenant notifications for all accounts and tenants added to the Teams client, no matter which one currently is in focus. So yeah, no more. This is where we're going away from tenant switching, living in one, living in your home tenant and switching to another, and those notifications with new teams coming straight into that as well. Also, with that, an improved people search and chat experience. So traditionally now, if you search for a user and they do have a guest account on your tenant, you can often find two accounts, the guest and external. So external being you can communicate with them over federation. Now you'll have and can have a single, it can return a single result with their home tenant name. So helping to identify the correct colleague, keep conversations in one place. So that's good. No more having two. And with the enhancements with chat notifications and working simultaneously, composing messages, that should improve that as well. Richer meeting experiences, shared channels, seamless cross-tenant collaboration and communication. So there is a few things. I did have to look at these. So for more information about multi-tenant, so the capability is now available to commercial users on Teams Windows Client app. Features will be coming to iOS, Android, and Mac in the future. A version of the Teams web app will also be optimized for this. So how to get started. To enable these MTO capabilities in Teams, admins need to configure their multi-tenant org tenant in Microsoft 365 Admin Center, which is now in public preview, which will perform a full sync of the users across the tenants in the multi-tenant or group. Teams will automatically turn on the features with no additional configuration. So there is some prerequisites to get this functionality working. There is some documentations here as well around planning, obviously using shared channels, YouTube video, and adopting as well. So if we just click on this link here, this article gives you sort of a whole run around planning for multi-tenant organizations in Microsoft 365. Don't know what happened then. So in preview at the moment. So there is some interesting requirements. So the new Teams desktop app, where's the thing? So you need to sort of set up the relationship between the two, sync users. And what caught my eye earlier was there is some limitations at the moment in preview. So maximum of 5 tenants, maximum of 100,000 users. Obviously the Teams new client supports it, but others aren't supported yet. People in your org links may not work for users in another tenant. So some of these limitations may not be there when it's out of preview, but there is some work to go through and set up and join a multi-tenant org as well. Particularly the 5 tenants piece caught my eye. So definitely, if of interest, definitely check out that blog post and check out those articles as you go through as well. I think we've gone through everything I wanted to pull out, which I quickly ran through before this. What time is it now? So we'll probably call that a day here. Michael should be with us next, and we'll probably get a guest to come on. And I'll hopefully have someone else to talk to. And next time I won't be on mute. But thanks so much for everyone that's joined. Hopefully I've kept that short and sweet with kind of a very quick recap of what's new. I'll build the CMD deck and get that posted out. If not, have a great weekend. Happy Friday, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much.